Manchester United have officially dismissed Rúben Amorim as head coach, according to David Ornstein of The Athletic. Amorim's departure follows growing internal tensions at the club, despite United remaining in the Premier League's top six. Ornstein reports that Darren Fletcher, currently head coach of the under-18s, is expected to take charge on an interim basis, with his first match coming away at Burnley on Wednesday night. A permanent appointment is likely to be made in the summer. The decision was taken by United's senior leadership, including CEO Omar Barada and sporting director Jason Wilcox, following disagreements with Amorim behind the scenes. According to Ornstein, there is no reduced termination clause in Amorim's contract. As a result, Manchester United will be required to pay the full value of his deal, which runs until 2027, with an option for a further year.
Journalist Ben Jacobs adds further context, reporting that United's hierarchy felt there were insufficient signs of tactical development or on-pitch progress this season. Club sources deny that Amorim issued an ultimatum or attempted a power struggle. However, they do acknowledge a direct conflict between Amorim and Jason Wilcox, who oversees the club's footballing model. United remain committed to their seasonal objectives, including qualification for European competition. Jacobs also reports that Amorim supported the decision to sign 3 forwards instead of a midfielder last summer, particularly due to their tactical versatility. Crucially, the club has reaffirmed its structural model. Amorim's successor will be a head coach, not a manager. No individual will have veto power over transfers, as United's model is based on collaboration, unlike the system previously associated with Erik ten Hag. Fabrizio Romano provides insight into the breaking point of the relationship. According to Romano, United's board believed Amorim's public comments created an explosive internal atmosphere. An emergency leadership meeting took place overnight involving Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and the final decision was made the following morning. United were fully aware that the timing of the dismissal was far from ideal. However, the board concluded that continuing with Amorim after those public statements was no longer viable. Romano reports that tensions date back to the summer, when Amorim felt his transfer vision did not align with the board's strategy. The Portuguese coach wanted a classic number 9, a proven goal scorer, while the club opted for players of a different profile. Amorim also grew frustrated by United's lack of activity in the winter transfer window. The club attempted to sign Antoine Semenyo, but the player chose Manchester City instead. Finding suitable alternatives in January proved extremely difficult, effectively putting United's transfer plans on hold.
Journalist Sam Luckhurst of The Sun reports that Amorim arrived early at Carrington on the morning of his dismissal to speak with Barada and Wilcox, where he was informed of the club's decision. Interestingly, club sources told Luckhurst that Jason Wilcox had been Amorim's strongest internal supporter, but some believe Amorim intentionally escalated tensions, effectively forcing the situation to collapse. United were also unhappy with Amorim's public criticism of players, as well as what they perceived as increasing emotional volatility and resistance to internal feedback. One specific concern was the match against Wolverhampton Wanderers. After defeating Newcastle using a back four, Amorim reverted to his preferred 3-4-2-1 system against a struggling Wolves side. While the board did not oppose the formation itself, they questioned the style of play. When Wilcox raised concerns related to United's long-term playing model, sources say Amorim reacted extremely negatively, further damaging trust.
Jason Burt of The Telegraph reports that Manchester United are already considering potential successors. According to Burt, Oliver Glasner has emerged as the club's leading target. The reported shortlist with indicative odds includes Oliver Glasner 4-1, Enzo Maresca 6-1, Darren Fletcher 10-3, Gareth Southgate 10-1, Marco Silva 12-1, Michael Carrick 14-1, Kieran McKenna 14-1, Roberto De Zerbi 16-1, Julian Nagelsmann 16-1, Mauricio Pochettino 16-1, Eddie Howe 25-1, Thomas Tuchel 33-1, Manchester United now enter another critical transition phase, with structure, authority, and long-term vision once again at the center of the club's future.